beat his ass.
You can't do shit with.
For
I don't
real.
give a fuck.
I better be quiet.
I don't give a fuck if y'all was
all
quiet,
that
y'all
mess
if
and all
y'all was
that.
loud.
We got
the whole hood over there,
like twisted up. I don't give a fuck
Y'all
about none
can
of
do
that.
whatever
I don't
y'all
care about
want.
none of
My
that.
mother, he
I don't
can't
care about
stop
no
nothing
hood,
over
no
here.
none of that.
Not at
I'm
all.
telling you, I'm gonna f them up.
Not at all. Never. Nothing.
Y'all
Fuck
turn y'all
over here.
face
What do
up.
I look like getting fucked up?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That shit ain't never gonna stop nothing over here.
He gonna pay for it.
I can't. I can't. Calm down. Calm down, brother.
Come to the fight.
They probably gonna get you fucked up. Look, fool. Hey, fool. This me and you, fool. This me and you, fool.
Tank.
This me and you, fool. Don't worry about them. They might get you. They gonna trick you off the spot. They gonna trick you off the spot, fool. Don't worry about them.
Come on, stop. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all know how I'm coming. Y'all know how I'm coming. So stop it. Y'all gonna make it hard for him. That's what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna make it hard for him.
It's official, Gervonta "Tank" Davis has taken things to the next level, and this isn't just a flashy headline. These are his exact words. He's backing it up by putting $5 million on the line to show he means business. That's right, in what many are calling the craziest pre-fight challenge of the year. Davis has made a $5 million rematch bet with Lamont Roach's team win or retire, and now the entire boxing world is going crazy.
I think it's dangerous for him to go back in there and fight Lamont. I think Lamont is a hell of a fighter. I can see that going left, so he better be on his A game.
But what made Tank snap like this? Why is this fight with Roach turning into something so intense? Is it pure confidence, or is he under pressure? Let's break it all down and find out. Imagine a press conference so intense it felt like you were right there. Roach's team chuckling on one side of the table, while Tank stayed quiet. Then out of nowhere he leaned in and said the line no one expected, "I'll put $5 million on it. If I lose, I retire." The whole room froze. Even Calvin Ford looked completely stunned. And this wasn't just talk, it was real. Tank's team confirmed it later that day. $5 million on the line, winner takes all. And if he loses, he's done with boxing for good. And the craziest part, Roach's team said yes. So now this isn't just a fight, it's a full-blown career gamble. Let's take a quick step back, because ever since that first fight with Lamont Roach, Gervonta Davis has been in full damage control, and it makes sense that fight was expected to be an easy win for Tank. The boxing world had already made up its mind, experts, analysts, and just about everyone online predicted an easy win for Gervonta. He was supposed to dominate Roach, maybe even knock him out by the 6th round.
How do you assess his power after being in there for 12?
He got decent power. He got decent power for sure. I ain't gonna say it's exaggerated. I told you I got a chin. I ain't going like that. It's just not gonna happen. But like I said, I see why he knocked people out, and I think he felt my power too. Like, I think that's what negated a lot of his shots. And once I took his best shot, I was like, oh yeah, it's time to roll. Like I said, I knew I had a chin. I mean, I sparred guys that were like junior middleweights, like current champions that was at that weight. So I know I can take a punch. He's twitchy in there. Like, I do see why he knocked people out. I mean, like, being up close and personal, obviously I seen it on the TV like that, but I understand why he knocked people out. I'm not gonna tell y'all because y'all gonna tell him.
But what actually happened shocked everyone. Roach didn't just show up, he took over. He turned the fight into a chess match and had Tank completely off his game. Then came the moment in round 9. Tank dropped to a knee on his own, not from a punch, not from a clinch, and the ref said, nothing, no count, no knockdown, just let it go like it was no big deal.
Sure, it was a great fight. It was a close fight. Depending on what they do with that decision of taking the knee, depending if the commission reverses the decision, or I think the draw was meant to be. So I like the draw. No, if you take the knee, man, if you take a knee in the 90s or in 2000, you're taking a point off. That's the bottom line. You're taking a point off. I don't know what happened with the referee. Maybe he was a little starstruck. Maybe he was a little, because he loves Tank. He loves New York. He loves the big lights. The referee with the eyes, he's like, a point should be deducted if you take a knee. It's a fact. It's in the rule book, right? The fact that they didn't take it away, then that's where the controversy is, right? It's not, look, did Gervonta get hit? Was he dazed? Who knows? Only he knows. But what I saw, when you take a knee, that's an automatic point. That's just the rule. This is not basketball. This is not, this is not basketball where, wait, hold on, my ankle hurts. Hold on, let me take a timeout. You don't take timeouts in boxing. It just doesn't happen. Whether he had something in his eye or not, you have to fight. There's 3 minutes to fight. So if you take a knee, if you go to your corner, I mean, the rules are the rules. And I don't know what New York is gonna settle on, but the rules are the rules.
Roach was furious, and honestly, so was everyone watching. Even Terrence Crawford spoke out, calling it a straight-up robbery. He posted, Roach won, and that should have been ruled a knockdown. I've never seen someone take a knee and the ref just ignore it. And Tank's excuse, he claimed hair grease got in his eyes, no joke. That was his actual post-fight explanation. He said he got his hair done 2 days earlier, and the grease ran into his face.
Can you describe what the feeling was like in the ring? And was it to get the towel out, to get the burn out of your eyes, or what was going on?
I didn't want to get caught. I didn't want to get caught while my eyes was burning. And you can get knocked out like that. So I'd rather take the knee than, But I didn't really know that you can get disqualified for all that. Or when you start counting, I'm like, what the hell? But I don't know. It's cool.
The final call was a controversial majority draw, even though Roach clearly won most of the exchanges and by all accounts deserved the win. The crowd booed the decision and the internet went crazy. Now Tank isn't just defending his title, he's trying to save his whole reputation. So this rematch isn't about redemption anymore, it's about survival.
Clearly in there, man, I thought I won. I thought I did enough to get the victory over a spectacular fighter. I told y'all from the beginning, man, that I got the skills to pay the bills. I've been telling y'all that. And I'm just glad I got to show it, honestly. I'm glad I got to show it. I appreciate, like I said before, I appreciate true boxing media. Some guys that didn't count me out. So that's just how I feel, man. I think I won. And I can't wait to do it again. I can't wait to dance again.
Let's be honest, Tank hasn't looked like himself lately. People are starting to wonder if the king still wears the crown. This is the same knockout artist who took a knee in round 9. Let that sink in. Some called it a smart move, others saw it as the first real crack in his image. And since then everything's shifted. Roach isn't just another opponent anymore, he's the guy who many believe beat Tank, but didn't get the win, and Tank's ego, it's been struggling ever since this $5 million bet. It's not just about the money, it's about proving he's still the top dog in boxing or going out trying. Now, let's talk legacy. Tank's career has always balanced between fame and controversy. Undefeated until that draw, knockout artist once mentored by Mayweather and now out on his own. But lately, it's not titles making headlines, it's house arrest, FBI links through Floyd, and growing talk of retirement getting louder by the week.
At the next year, I'm out of it.
After our second fight.
You're out of it?
Yeah,
Care to elaborate on that?
out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
So when Tank says win or retire, it doesn't feel like just some wild bet, it feels like the final chapter, and Lamont Roach knows it too. He's been talking bold, calling Tank washed, and saying he's just a leftover from Mayweather's era. Roach smells weakness, and for the first time, maybe he's not wrong. Let's stop for a second and talk about the money. This isn't Monopoly, we're talking about $5 million. That's a bold move. It's McGregor-level confidence, Tyson Fury-type energy, the kind of bet you make when you truly believe you're that guy. But Tank's money history hasn't exactly been clean. We've seen the issues with Logan Paul, the unpaid cuts, the rumors of bad spending, and even connections to Floyd's Manhattan scandal. So when someone like Tank throws down $5 million, you have to ask, is this pure confidence, or is it a sign of desperation? Either way, the risk is huge, and it's all real.
Baltimore native and boxing champ Gervonta "Tank" Davis is sent to jail less than a month after he was ordered to serve 3 months of home detention. He was taken into custody after an impromptu hearing yesterday, and now he will finish his 90-day sentence in the Baltimore City jail. Deputies say Davis violated the terms of his home detention sentence in a 2020 hit-and-run crash. He said his home was too small, so he moved to the Four Seasons Hotel, but did not get permission from the judge. He received his 90-day sentence after pleading guilty in February to a crash that injured 4 people.
Let's be real, if Tank loses this fight, it's game over. Not just the $5 million, not just the belt, he could lose everything. Sponsors will walk away, Showtime deals could be put on hold, fans will turn, and his legacy takes a massive hit. He'd go from the most feared puncher to the guy who talked big and couldn't deliver. He'd be seen as Floyd's biggest letdown, the knockout king who couldn't close his own story. And that's the thing with bets like this, they're not just about cash. If you lose, it plays out like a public downfall.
Tank, you voluntarily took a knee midway through this fight. It was not ruled a knockdown. What happened?
I just got my hair done 2 days ago, and she put grease in my shit, so the shit was like, you know, like when you sweating and things like that, and the grease come in my face, it burnt my eyes type shit. Damn, why y'all bored like I'm saying bullshit? Like, this is real facts. Come on, man. Look at my hair. I just got my shit done. But it's all cool, man. You know how I get. They love you and then they hate you. Turn around and love you again. You know what I mean?
Now let's talk about Lamont Roach Jr. because he's more focused than ever. This isn't just another fight for him, it's a full-on takeover. After that first bout, Roach walked out of the ring feeling robbed and fired up. He made it clear he's done playing second to anyone, especially not to Tank. And he's not staying quiet either. He's been pushing hard for a new referee in the rematch. And honestly, after what happened in round 9, who can really blame him?
Already signed. My first contract is signed for an immediate rematch in the case of a draw or if I win. So I'm already contractually signed to a rematch. It's on him. I hope we can get it done because I want to show the world again that wasn't a...
This isn't just a run-it-back fight. It's war. Roach is sharper, more confident, and more dangerous than ever before. This rematch isn't just personal, it's about legacy, and everything is on the line.
You know, obviously the part with the grease in the eye, that took on a life of its own, you know what I'm saying? That was a headline in the fight. One is, what did you think when he said that initially, just like the grease in the eye? But two is like, when you was in the fight, was there any point that you saw that? Like, did you see like him kind of messing with his eye, or did you have any indication that that was something that was bothering him?
No, see, and that's the thing. If you look at the whole fight, he was never bothering his eyes before
you jabbed him.
Before I jabbed him. Even that right hand that, like, you know what I'm saying, that kind of landed, he kind of rolled with it. But after that, you could see him wipe his eye. And then, right after I hit him with the jab, you could see him wipe his other eye. So it's like, it was corresponding to which hand that I punched him with, and exactly which eye. So it's like crazy for him to say, it's grease in my eye. And I think even when he say that, you could see me, because I'm right beside him, you can see me like, so,
but you say you don't think he willing though.
Whatever. See, but who cares? Like, sweat gonna get in your eye, blood gonna get in your eye, spit fucking around and get in your eye. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like you can be like, all right, time out, ref. Hold on, ref. You can't do that.
Would you be cool with Steve Willis doing the next fight?
Hell no.
He can't do the next fight.
No, he can't do the next fight.
Right.
No.
Pops, it's a no?
Hell no.
Yeah, fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
You know how many
put Coach Ben on him, man. He lucky he ain't running Coach Ben after that fight.
But look how many times he fucked the fight up though. Right. The knee, him going to the corner to get assistance, like who knows? Not saying that they did any cheating shit or nothing like that. But like he wiped his face with a towel. You can't do that.
Right.
You can't do none of that. Right. That's a disqualification. You turned your back on the ref after you took a knee. Usually the ref will be like, all right, he don't want to fight no more. Fight's off.
And the fans, yeah, they're all over it. Boxing Twitter's on fire, Reddit's full of theories, and YouTube thumbnails are going crazy. Everyone's asking the same thing. Can Tank really back up all this talk? Or is Lamont about to shut it all down and finally get that win for real this time? This rematch is turning into one of the biggest fights of the year. And let's be honest, Tank hasn't looked like the same Tank lately. You can see it, the hunger's fading. The grind isn't the same. He's been talking retirement for a while now, dropping hints in interviews, showing up looking checked out, even posting cryptic stuff on Instagram about walking away from boxing.
Yo, I tip my cap to Tank Davis. Listen to what he's about to say when asked about his comments earlier, why he wants to retire after 2025. I salute you, Tank, man. This is the realest thing I've heard from a boxer in a long time. Let me know your thoughts, guys.
That's why I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it would lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me, where so I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry. You know what I mean? Because I have 2 girls, 2 daughters. I'm wanting to be much softer, you know what I mean? Be more humble and things like that.
Some fans are saying Tank needs therapy more than another title shot, and honestly, they might have a point. If he loses this rematch and the $5 million bet, it's definitely a hit to his legacy. But it wouldn't be the most surprising twist. He already seems halfway out the door, and that's not the mindset of a champion. That's the mindset of someone trying to figure out who they are without boxing. So whether he wins or loses, this might be the final chapter for the Tank we've all known.
Gervonta Tank Davis just been released to the public. We know now, December 14th, Houston, Texas. He's going to be facing a very tough opponent in Lamont Roach. Can you tell us a little bit about the history between them two?
Oh man, they've been knowing each other from the amateurs, silver gloves, everything. They grew up to actually together, you know. Roach and him back and forth battles and whatnot. It's gonna be a pretty interesting fight, you understand? Because Roach always he come to fight. And I think it's a great fight. Everybody talking all that stuff about why Roach, because he signed and took the fight. You know what I'm saying? And it's good for the community.
So here we are. Gervonta Davis has just made the riskiest move of his career, putting $5 million and his entire legacy on the line for one fight.
I just so happen to be a boxing fan that the fact that I do watch him fight, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really like boxing.
Are you open to immediate rematch?
In my contract, immediate rematch was signed. I signed for the immediate rematch when I signed for the first fight.
Right.
Just in case he lost or just in case it was a draw.
So when you got a rematch clause, how long we take it?
It's up to the A side and when they want to fight. So I'm thinking it's going to be soon. I'm hoping it's going to be soon. Let's say that.
What is soon to you? When you say soon to me, I'm thinking a month.
I'm thinking July.
I'm thinking July for sure.
Lamont Roach is locked and the fans are split, and the whole world is watching. September 14th could be the night Tank makes the biggest comeback of his career, or the moment everything falls apart. What do you think? Is Tank about to prove everyone wrong? Or has Roach already taken control of the mind games? Let us know in the comments. Hit that like button if you think boxing needed this kind of drama, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.